Hello and welcome to the Twin Bets. I am JoJo and bringing you today's first look at the NBA lines for 12/31. As always, if you have not already, join the Discord. It's where we give out all of our picks for our bets. You can get our value plays, some matchup articles that I write up every day, just to give you guys a little more insight into the picks. Without further ado, let's dive into tonight's games and just go over those really quick. First off, let's go to the Cavs and Wizards. The Cavs just got Ricky Rubio suffered a really tough injury the other night, season-ending injury, so he'll be gone for a while. That left Okoro to run PG, and as I expected, they couldn't really put up too many points. They actually dropped 30 in the first quarter. I live bet the under team total. Shout out me, which was really nice. Paid out nicely. So, but yeah, going forward, it's going to be really hard for them to put up any points without Sexton, without Rubio, and without Darius Garland. Just going to be a struggle. The Wizards were just too much for him tonight. Kyle Kuzma's looking a little bit better. Don't really like the Wizards team, to be honest. They've really struggled of late. I don't like the way they run their offense. I don't like the way they move. It's just not a very good basketball team, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year either. I'm probably going to be picking on them here coming up, and as we get into the midseason. Yeah, moving forward though, Milwaukee and Orlando, not much to talk about here. It was the varsity versus JV squad. They were just not on the same level. The Bucks are just a way better team than the Magic. They couldn't do anything. We actually had the -8.5 first half spread in this one, cashed for us pretty easily, and then I live bet them -11 during the game as well in the third quarter, and that cashed as well. So let's go. Good night in the NBA last night. Our only official pick that we had was from this game. It was the 76ers and Nets. Tyrese Maxey over, I believe it was 14.5 points at plus money. He ended with 25. The Nets are the worst team against guards. They give up the most points, the most three-pointers. So we knew it was going to be a Seth Curry and Tyrese Maxey night, and we went with Maxey, thankfully. I think Steph went over as well. I think his line was at 15.5 or 16.5. Anyways, James Harden, absolute dog, a 30-point triple-double yet again. This man is amazing. I joke about all the time, those people that said he wasn't going to be very good with the rule change. Come on, give me a break. The greats are great for a reason. He is a stud. The Nets will be just fine. They need to get some pieces back and get all this stuff gelling like they had before all the COVID protocols and everything like that. Joel Embiid had a really good night. I think that's when the 76ers, when their guards can play well, they're tough to beat. They're going to be good. But when the guards get shut down, it becomes the Embiid show. We've seen they struggle to put up points. And thankfully tonight it was not the case. Maxey 5 of 8 from 3. Absolutely smashed for us. So thank you, Maxey. All right. Going into tomorrow. Let us see. So, first game we got on the slate is the Phoenix Suns. Oh, I don't want that on here. Turn off the audio. Phoenix Suns and the Boston Celtics. This line, to me, I think it's going to get moved throughout tomorrow. I like the Suns -3.5 here with no Tatum. We saw the Celtics shoot 4 of 42, I believe, from 3 the other night. Could not throw it in the ocean. It was really rough for him. I like the Suns. They are missing Jay Crowder and DeAndre Ayton still. I'm not sure when they're going to be back. It'll be a couple more days. They haven't been out for too long with the COVID protocols. Where's their injury report? Let's see. Yep. So it's going to be DeAndre Ayton out, Jay Crowder out. This is at 12:30 a.m. And then the Celtics still without Tatum, Dennis Schroeder, and Enes Freedom. So yeah, I like the Suns there initially. I think that line's going to move throughout the day. Bulls and Pacers. This one as well. Pacers are just so bad. And I'm from Indiana. That's my team. And I know we should not bet on our own teams. And I did the other night against the Hornets, and it was not good. They stink. I mean, they are so bad defensively. They don't put effort out. It's a frustrating team to watch. The Bulls at -3.5, I think, is an absolute steal. They look so good. DeRozan and Levine and Vooch, just monsters. They've been putting up really good numbers. I don't think that's going to slow down at all versus the Pacers. At home, I think the Pacers are one of the worst teams against the spread. Yeah, just off the top of my head, I believe they are. Let me pull it up. And it's just a matchup problem. Levine, DeRozan should feast. Sabonis is one of the worst defenders at his position, so I really expect DeRozan to just feast. So at home, yeah, they're not very good. And then Chicago's very good against the spread, so I like that quite a bit. Chicago's 21-11 ATS this season, and Indiana is 16-18. So, yeah, I definitely like the Bulls here quite a bit. Moving on, Dallas Mavs at the Kings. They just played the other night. Metu hit a game winner in the corner. The Mavs just need to get healthy. That's basically all it is. Porzingis is a problem in this game. I'll be interested to look at his props tomorrow, but I don't have a lean here on the money line or anything like that, or the spread. Heat at the Rockets. Initially, this line looks a little low for me, but Jimmy's still out, and Jimmy's questionable now. So if he plays, that might be a decent line to look at. And then the Rockets are still missing Garrison Matthews and Jayshawn Tate. They did get Jalen Breen and KPJ back. They played against the Lakers the other night. The Rockets are they're not a good team. They're not a good team at all. So I kind of like the Heat there initially. That line might move as well. Clippers, Toronto. This is probably my favorite line of the day. Toronto -5.5. I don't know how you don't take it. Everybody's back for them. Van Vliet, Siakam, Scotty Barnes, Gary Trent, everybody's going to be back, which is really, really good to see. Finally, I love this Toronto team when they're healthy, obviously. And the Clippers, they're still really beat up. Reggie Jackson's questionable, but they're going to be missing quite a few pieces as well. Paul George is out for about a month still. Batum's out. And then Zubac is out as well. So a lot of pieces missing for the Clippers. Toronto at home. I really like that -5.5. Well rested. They should be ready to go. Hawks at Cavs. Again, probably just a line that's going to move. I'd like Atlanta, but with all the injuries and everything going on, that one's going to be a grinded out game. But I'll take the team with Trae Young on them any day of the week. So give me Atlanta Hawks. I like that one. I'm going to have to put that in right now. Okay, Knicks at Oklahoma Thunder. Don't have a lean here. I'm past that. And then Spurs, Grizzlies, same thing. Don't really have a lean on the spread. I think it's a pretty good spread. And then the Jazz Timberwolves, same thing. I don't really mess with the big spreads unless it's one I really, really like. That's one I'd have to look at the injury report. I think the Timberwolves get some back tonight. Anthony Edwards is questionable. D'Lo is out, and Carl Anthony is out as of now. That could obviously change. We'll see. But that might be one I might need to keep an eye on. Last game of the night, Portland Trailblazers at the Lakers. Don't have a lean there either. I just hate the Lakers. They suck. All right. That about wraps it up for tonight. Just first look of the slate. We'll go live tomorrow as well. As always, if you wouldn't mind, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We'll give you all our best information day in, day out. And I appreciate you watching the video. Have a good one.